Welcome to the second edition of my book, Geospatial Data Science Essentials. A lot has happened in the geospatial space since I published this book about 2 years ago, so I felt that this was the right time to give a major update to the book. The update mostly concerns the technological part, so now every library from NumPy to GeoPandas has been updated to the latest stable release. Additionally, minor corrections, bug fixes, and language issues have been also corrected. However, the mission and the goal and kind of the spirit behind the book has remained the same. So when I wrote this book, I was envisioning something that I wish someone handed me over when I started to work with geospatial data in Python. This book is no fluff, it's straight to the point and very technical. So if you are looking to join the geospatial data science field or just want to have a decent overview about the core skills and core tools, then this book is for you. And to help you further decide if this book is really for you, now I'm going to show you around across all the chapters and have a quick look on how the book actually looks like when we are not just judging it by the cover, but also by its content. Now, let's have a quick tour in the book, for which I'm going to use this sample PDF. So as you can see here, this is the second edition from February 2026, which includes major library updates. So essentially, all the tools used in this book were brought up to date to early 2026. You will find this free sample on my Gumroad website, so you can just sign up there and download it. So if you want to explore what's in the book and to decide whether it's for you, then you can do that through Gumroad. So this sample will contain a few pages from every single chapter of the book and starts with the usual stuff, then goes to the outline where you can read through all the 101 items or sections present in this book, which will lead you to the intro part where I write a little longer, a little more about the purpose, the spirit, the motivation behind this book. And you will also see from the big picture perspective on what's actually in the book and what's not in the book. Subtle hints, some of those things might be covered in my future courses. And then how you get it, especially if you purchase the book from Amazon, then you will need to go to this Google Drive where I'm also sharing the code with you. The reason is that on Amazon we can only share book files, so PDFs and EPUBs, and sadly there is no space for source code. However, this book comes with all the codes behind the sections, so I recommend to get ready and extract the password and download all the source code files as well. And after that, we are diving into the first section, which is going to be about geometries. So, as you know, spatial data science is special because here we are assigning or attaching any sort of information from labels to continuous variables to spatial units, which are placed on a map. To be able to define these spatial structures as data structures, we are going to need the geometry concept, for which we will be able to use the library Shapely, which will allow us to create all sorts of geometries and do all sorts of operations on these geometries, all in Python. Then we will move on to chapter 2. You might have come across with the concept of the two major types of spatial data structures, vector data and raster data. Chapter 2 is about vector data and everything you need to know about how to deal with vector data, how to read them, how to create data structures which are designed to store vector data, or how to visualize them, or how to apply functions on them. All of this through the lovely package of GeoPandas. While the topic of visualizing spatial data, in other words, creating maps, is probably infinite, here I'm going to show you the basics from using Matplotlib to creating 3D visuals, and as always, all in Python. Then we are moving on to chapter 4, where we are going to learn about map projections. So if you haven't met this concept yet, map projections solve the problem of how to map the three-dimensional globe to two-dimensional screens and maps and canvases. And the reason for that is, depending on the use case and the exercise, we might have to do different types of map projections because all map projections are essentially sort of simplifications on how to model the two-dimensional globe in 2 dimensions. This chapter is going to tell you and explain to you how to do it in Python, which is then followed by chapter 5 and spatial indexing. Spatial indexing, which you probably have seen, especially in the form and shape of these lovely hexagons is essentially a computational technique which helps you to deal with large sets of spatial data in a lot more efficient and effective way. Here I will show you how we can implement spatial indexing from scratch and also teach you how to use the most popular H3 hexagon grid by Uber. Then maybe I'll do a quick detour towards geocoding, because in my experience it's something that comes often very frequently when someone enters the geospatial data science field, which is then followed by the second most famous data structure in spatial analytics, raster data. And this is going to be a very heavy and extensive chapter. We're going to learn about how to read and write, how to visualize and clip raster data, as well as how to deal with large-scale raster data in an effective way in Python. Then I'm going to show you around on OpenStreetMap from a Python perspective, which is probably the most interesting and most widely used free or open spatial data source, and is excellent for a wide range of use cases, from retail analytics to urban planning. And then we are going to close the book with spatial statistics and machine learning, which essentially means that we are going to extend core statistical concepts and ML tools to the spatial dimension. So that's the book's core content in a nutshell. And if you want to learn more, then just hit the link in the description of this video, check the sample, and then go for the full version.